Good morning to all. This is Sheikh Maulali. In this session, we are going to discuss about the rise of nationalism in Europe, the French Revolution and the idea of the nation. The French Revolution and the idea of the nation. Very, very important. First of all, we have to remember that the first clear expression of nationalism came with the French Revolution in 1789. When we are talking about French Revolution, the year is 1879. In fact, French Revolution came three times: 1789, 1830, 1848. Okay, what are those? 1789, 1830, 1848. In the next lessons, we will discuss about those two revolutions. But now we are discussing about the French Revolution 1789. In previous chapters and after this topic, we will learn that before 18th century or in before late 18th century, there was no nation state in the Europe. That means they don't know the nation. They did not exist the nations which we are now looking as Germany, Italy, like that. Okay, this clear expression of nationalism came with the French Revolution. Why this was saying and what is the reason we are expressing that the first clear expression of nationalism came with the French Revolution, we are going to discuss how they created the nationalism feeling among the people of France. Okay, French Revolution led to the transfer of sovereignty from monarchy to a body of French citizens. And they had a clear destiny and mission. The destiny and mission of the French is to liberate Europeans from monarchism or despotism. In ninth class, you learnt that the despotism, monarchism are synonyms to each other. Okay, next one is the French revolutionaries. At first, there was no commonness. There was no nation state of France. But after few years, after a century, they created the feeling of nationalism among the people. How they created this nationalism feeling, how they created a sense of collective identity, what measures, what practices they followed to create sense of collective identity. These are 7 small things they mentioned in your textbook. First one, they introduced the concepts of la patrie, les citoyens. In 9th class, you learnt that you already learnt citoyen means citizen. Citoyenne, female citizen. Okay. They introduced, French revolutionaries introduced two concepts. La patrie, les citoyens. La patrie means fatherland, les citoyens means citizen, the citizen. Okay. These two concepts strengthened the French revolutionaries' efforts to create a sense of collective identity. Next one is they replaced royal standard flag with the new tricolor French flag. They replaced former royal standard flag with new French tricolor flag. Third one, easy one, the elected Estates General. Once upon a time, Estates General was there. The Estates General, elected body of Estates General, they renamed as National Assembly. Fourth one, new hymns were composed, oaths were taken, martyrs were commemorated, all in the name of the nation. Next, they adopted centralized administrative system. Centralized administrative system. For this purpose, they introduced uniform laws. They introduced uniform system of weights and measures. They abolished internal custom duties and dues. Sixth measure, they practiced regional dialects were discouraged. Regional dialects were discouraged. And they made so many efforts to make French as a common language of the nation. Through all these steps, French revolutionaries succeeded to create collective sense of identity among the French people. Shall we move towards another one? Okay. In ninth class, you learnt that Jacobin clubs in 1791 to 1792. Jacobin clubs. That reign was termed as most terrible reign in French history. Okay, but another one positive side also was there. What was the positive side of Jacobin clubs? Their activities, their campaigns prepared the way for the French armies to move into Holland, Belgium, Switzerland, and much of Italy. That means it created a platform to the French armies to control in the countries of Holland, Belgium, Switzerland, and so many parts of Italy. Next, Napoleonic Code or Civil Code of 1804. Very, very important for CBSE board examinations. Also important for the competitive examination. Simply they will ask what is the other name of Civil Code of 1804. Okay. What are the reforms taken by the Napoleon through the Civil Code of 1804? It abolished all the privileges based on the birth. It established equality before the law. It secured the right to property. This code was exported to the French controlled regions. Okay, what are the three reforms taken by the Napoleon through the Civil Code of 1804? Okay, easy one. Next one, Napoleon reforms in Dutch, Switzerland, Italy, Germany. Okay, what he did, he simplified the administrative divisions. He abolished a feudal system. He freed peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. Serfdom means forced labor. Okay, landlords, they forced the people to work in their lands, but they did not ready to pay the wages. That is called serfdom and manorial dues. Next, he reduced guild restrictions. He removed guild restrictions in towns. Guild means associations, trade associations. Next, he improved transport and communication systems. That's why French armies were welcomed as harbingers of liberty in Holland, Switzerland, and in some cities like Brussels, Mainz, Milan, Warsaw. Brussels, Mainz, Milan, Warsaw. BM square W. Okay. But these reforms, which were introduced by the Napoleon, were not long lasted. Sometimes these were seemed as outweigh the advantages of the administrative changes. What are the reasons? First one is new administration system did not go hand in hand with political freedom. That means they simplified administrative system, but they did not. They did not give much freedom in political arena. Second, they increased taxes enormously. Third one, they forced the people to join in French armies. That is called forced conscription into the French armies. That's why that's why these are all the reasons seemed to outweigh the advantages of the administrative changes. I hope you understand. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel and suggest your friends to subscribe. Thank you very much.